Good evening, my name is Ryan, and this is Southern Sillage. Let's talk about English Laundry fragrances. And before I get into this, I just want you to know, I'm not going to be doing note breakdowns. I'm not really going to talk about longevity because we know that for a $13 loose bottle fragrance from TJ Maxx, you can't really expect the world from projection and or longevity. However, for the price point, these do smell really good. And I really think that everyone here, I would not have spent my money on it if I thought it smelled bad. So I'm really excited to talk about these, and I'm going to start with Cambridge Night. You guys know what it looks like. Y'all probably know that's not the right cap. That's because when I found this, it was laying on the ground, like I can't even do it, but it was laying like this, like thrown upside down in the rack store. But I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that is Cambridge Night. I've seen that on YouTube. I've heard amazing things about it. I must cop it. And then I found like a spare cap from another English Laundry scent, and I threw it on and purchased it. 13 bucks later, I was a proud owner of English Laundry's Cambridge Night. Okay, Cambridge Night smells like Invictus. There's a bajillion things that smell like Invictus. This also smells like Invictus, but for a lot cheaper. It's a little bit more mature. It's not as light. Like, it's not like a light kind of Invictus. It's a little bit thicker, for lack of a better expression. It's like a thicker Invictus. Yeah, that's what we're going to say. It's a thicker Invictus. Yeah, thick Invictus. Invictus. I'm hilarious. Man, if I don't have 1 million subscribers by the time I'm done with this video. Yeah, in Cambridge Night. Halfway decent. Wear it in the summertime. Wear it in the spring. Office safe. You're not going to offend anybody. It is a, you know, like if I were working, I work in an office setting, but I'm not at like a big company, so I kind of get away with more in terms of fragrances. And this is one that I think is a safe bet for anybody. Next up is Riviera. This one supposedly smells like L'Homme by YSL, and it's got a little bit of just a twinge of blue in it. This is great. I do wear this one to church. I do wear this one to work from time to time, and it is an inoffensive scent that works well in the warm weather, especially spring, early fall. That's when I'm going to break out Riviera, and I have put a little bit of a dent in it, so that one's halfway decent. And again, guys, I'm going to just keep going here, all right? This is Armor by English Laundry. It's one of the newer releases from what I understand. And when you look at that bottle gradient, if you're thinking like I did when I saw it, you're expecting it to smell like that, like something like a YSL, you know, La Nuit de l'Homme or something like that. This is a freshie, actually. And this, as far as like the ones that I've talked about so far, this one has the most interesting smell to me. It's like a lime, like a mojito is the best way to put it. It's like a fresh, really super fresh Mountain Dewy mojito, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't, but it smells good. It's a fresh scent. I do like to wear this one. This is definitely like a good evening time summer scent where you want to smell fresh, but not like too fresh, you know? Maybe not, but I like it. This is definitely one of the better ones. Like, if you had to pick of what I've showed you so far, I think this one's gonna trump those two in terms of being something unique that smells good. All right, next on the list, going in the complete opposite direction of something unique that smells good, this is English Laundry London, which smells like a fragrance you've never heard of before. It's called Creta Ventus. And it smells like it. This one I think gets like ripped apart the most for the worst performance, and it's true. It doesn't perform worth anything. And I know I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but this one's like especially bad. This is cheap, you know. As far, but like when I'm getting ahead of myself, get a swig of coffee. Just wait a second for me. All right. So as far as like a cheap $13 smell like Aventus goes, you could do worse. I think it smells good, and I do wear this. I have put a dent in it, and that's mainly because I have to absolutely destroy the atomizer to get any kind of projection or longevity out of it. But you want to smell like Invictus for cheap? You don't want to come off 40 or 50 bucks for an arm off Club de Nuit Intense Man? Cool. Get you about a stack of these from your rack store. You can find them. They're everywhere. It smells good. You can spray as much on as you want, and you're going to smell like $13 Invictus. Next up, this is one that came in one of the gift sets. This is English Laundry's Noir Castle. I've heard that this one smells like Spice Bomb. The green spice, I'm not going to call it what it, the green Spice Bomb, not the extreme, but the green one, the regular green Spice Bomb Night Vision, yeah. And this one is another Invictus, but this is like a limey Invictus. Limey Invictus, you see what I mean? I'm a perfumer, guys. Limey Invictus is what this smells like. And that's not a bad thing. This does smell pretty good. I would break this one out in the warmer days. Office safe, work safe, gym safe if you wanted to. It's a little bit of it's a limey Invictus. And I think it's really good. I do like this one. If I found a full-size bottle, I wouldn't buy it though, because I just don't love Invictus that much, if I'm being honest. All right. Excuse me. Next up is Charmer by English Laundry. This is another one that I think is pretty new. And this one, when I sprayed it, I was like, what does this remind me of? And I think there's a fig note in here, if I had to guess. But this reminded me a little bit of Abercrombie and Fitch's First Instinct, their EDT First Instinct. And this one's pretty, like this one will put out some projection too. Warm weather scent, it's a fruity, figgy sort of scent. So if you like fruity scents that are not freaking Invictus, you'll like this. It's kind of similar to Salvatore Ferragamo's Pour Homme. If you haven't gotten that one, I definitely recommend giving that a sniff. But yeah, I do like this one a lot. And as far as the spring and summertime scent goes, this is a great one to have in the arsenal. I've put a dent in it. I did wear it a lot in the spring and summertime, and this is probably one of their better releases. I have seen the bigger size bottles out there in the wild, so if you do see one, I would say pick it up. I mean, it's pretty good. As far as, like, again, a cheap rack store fragrance that's not in a box goes, you could do a lot worse than Charmer. Next on the list, I know I've been kind of dogging on Invictus in this video, but I do like this one. This is Crown by English Laundry, which smells, I think it's almost a clone of a Azzaro Wanted fragrance. And Azzaro Wanted smelled like Invictus, which is why people kind of, dissed on it at first when it first came out. This is a little bit louder, brassier Invictus. To me, it's a brassier scent. It's a little bit more like, yeah, I'm Invictus. Like, it gets in your face. And I really do like this one. I have a smaller 50 ml, and I did buy a 100 ml. And I did wear this one a lot. This is, again, a very, like, I can wear this one all day and into the night if I have to, on the job, throw it in the work bag, and constantly reapply throughout the day. Again, the performance on these is terrible, but this one, again, is like one of the few that will actually have some lasting power. And I really do enjoy this scent. This is another one that I would say, if you spotted it, as far as out of the box, rack store cheap colognes go, you could do a lot worse than English Laundry Crown. English Laundry Crown. I need some more coffee. We're getting to the top two, everybody. Oh, just in case I haven't mentioned it yet, I have Signature, but I use it as a office air freshener in my office at work. Just because it's just lavender and it smells really nice, but I'm not going to wear that as a cologne. It was really hard to pick between the two of these because I really enjoy both of them. This is, in my opinion, the best looking bottle, and that is Tahitian Waters by English Laundry. I love that silver gradient on it and how it's kind of see-through. You can kind of see the juice there. If I had to explain this one without, going into a bunch of notes, I almost don't know how to do it. It is to me, it's a milky sweet, like it's a really creamy, milky sweet with a little bit of hints of citrus. It's like, dude. Yeah, oh, dude, it smells so good. All right, so it's like a creamy, milky, sweet. It's as if you had it's as if you took like you took like Tommy Bahama, you know, as a brand, and it was just nothing but fresh, you know, we go on boats and all that, and you said, dude, calm down, here's some milk. And it just kind of gave it this creamy, and you had this creamy top, and then through the cream were these spikes of occasional fruit and occasional citrus that just kind of nips you like that. That's what I get from Tahitian waters. I like this. This one is good. Like, I would say if you can't find it at a rack store, maybe pick it up on the gray market if you can, because it's good. I mean, it's got a cool DNA to it. I don't think it's a clone of anything. At least I haven't been told that it is. But I really enjoy wearing this one. This one does kind of have a sexiness to it, and a little bit of a sex appeal to it as well. I could see wearing this at night. I could see wearing this on a date. I could see wearing this, you know, on a cruise ship or something in the evening. This is a really good scent for the price. Like, as far as bang for your buck, if we're going like, hey, you know, cheapy banger gold from the rack stores, like, this is one that if you see it, my voice is going to crack with me. If you see this one, you need to buy it. Like, that's a good fragrance to have in your collection, especially with your summertime arsenal. You know, stepping away from the blues, you get into this, like I said, this creamy, milky Tommy Bahama, like, you know, Caribbean with the nipping bites of citrus there. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I really do enjoy that. I really do enjoy it. I better stop talking because we're running long. And then last but not least is Oxford Blue. Smells like Versace Eros. And I've gotten the most performance out of this one, out of the bunch. I've really about drained this bottle here. You can see that the juice is low on it. Smells like Versace Eros. It lasts for a while. It's a little bit louder. It's something to wear, you know, if I'm going to be in a public setting and I want to stink, I'm going to reach for something like an Oxford Blue. It's going to project a little bit more. It's going to give me a little bit more confidence when I walk into a room. So yeah, I would definitely say that of all of these, if I'm going based on, you know, smell and projection, this one takes the cake. You can't find a 100 ml in these in the rack stores. I've looked. I think they do have gift sets on occasion, and if I see one, I'm picking it up because it's that good. I think if you own this and you're a guy, you know, mid-20s like me, you don't need to buy a Versace Eros. This is going to get done what Versace Eros already does. So that covers all the English Laundry fragrances I currently own. I smelled Royal Forest. It smells very similar to stuff I already have, and I can't find Windsor anywhere. So I've never seen Windsor in public. I have no idea what it smells like, but when I watch that TLTG reviews guy, I want to slam my head against the wall because I want to smell it so bad. He makes it sound so amazing. So let me know if I'm missing out for real, because I'll consider ordering a bottle. But yeah, those are the collection. This is my first video. I hope you enjoyed it, and let's talk more fragrance in the future.